everybody. Hi, it's good to see you. I was asked to talk about how to memorize a bunch of stuff. For those curious, did a little bit of very like low level basic because there was like a club for it at my college, competitive memorization. If the person who needed to know about that is here, let me know. And I'll tell you some tricks for memorizing stuff. So, for example, if you have to remember something that begins with like the initials of it are BB, right? You're gonna be better at memorizing Bob the Baker. You're gonna remember like Bob the Baker because you can picture that guy, right? You can picture something about Bob. You know Bob, right? You know Bob. Remembering, putting a face to it, a good way to get it into your head. Now, second off, raunchy and gross things that shock you, those stick in your head better. So, if you have to memorize like what a bunch of things look like, if you're looking at a bunch of beetles, right? And one of them has a pattern that kind of looks like a butt, that is what you're gonna go for. That's how you're gonna remember it, right? Right? Butts. If something has something in its name that you know you could desnutsify, do that. Things that are funny, shocking, or gross stick out in your head. Use that. Your problem is that you have to remember two different members of the same family. So that's what I'm saying. Do something with their names in your head to make them memorable. Raunchy, gross, or personal. Raunchy, gross, or personal. Funny also works. Anything that you have a strong emotional reaction to. Just do one of those for each of them. Go down a list, find some way to make it about butts or balls or whatever for every single thing on that list. Now, this is awful, but it does work. I remember this channel is Smelly Pee-Pee Bot. Well, at least you remember it. See? So, we'll connecting it to your trauma work. I don't know. Examples I've used that for. So, my most recent examples are all lyrics. I don't want to tell you my examples. You won't look at me the same way. But I promise, everybody who competitively memorizes, they do this. So you can judge me, but you can't judge all of us. You forget people's names before they finish saying them? Oh yeah, no, that's a common problem for people. I just don't think it's especially, ace. Does your system also work with Latin names? Yeah, why wouldn't it? You pronounce them, right? If you can pronounce it, you can make it into a D's nuts joke. I promise. Just get creative, you know? Right? They were able to turn me into smelly, I think they said pee-pee bot. That, you know, you could do better. But yeah, raunchy, gross, personal. Do one of them. Make it funny. Turn everything into a D's nuts joke. Low-key. Real. You have the memory of a goldfish. Well, it turns out that goldfish don't have the memory of a goldfish. When we say the memory of a goldfish, we assume that goldfish forget things all the time. They don't. They're intelligent. They make decisions based on their experiences and what they've seen before. Goldfish are pretty smart. And they remember things better than you think. And that's probably also true about you. You probably remember things, better than you think. Memory is something that can be trained. It is a muscle, not a vessel. That is the most important thing. Memory is a muscle, not a vessel. People think that memory is just a bin where you keep stuff, and they're like, I have a little bin. But it's actually more like your butt. You know? If you have a little butt, lift things. Pick up heavy stuff, you know? And then you'll have a bigger butt. So, when people say that they have a bad memory, you can train your memory just like anything else, man. You can train your memory just like anything else. Do your memory squats. For real. There are a lot of things your brain does that don't seem to be very responsive to training. You know? A lot of that training stuff is scam. But you can just look that up. There are plenty of studies on this. There are plenty of things that your brain does that can be trained. And memory is one of the best examples. You can increase your active digit range. When I started doing this, my active digit range was actually not very long. It was like 8, I think. And now it's like 12. How many digits a number can have before you start like struggling to do math on it in your head, you know? So the point is, train your memory, because it is one of the few things your brain does that you can easily train. You hope you remember this stream. No, it's just like people say all the time, like, oh, I have a bad memory. You can get a much better one. You can train your memory, and you are better at remembering things when you know tips and tricks. So, the tips and tricks. Make it gross, make it personal, right? We remember the last one, chat? What's the last one? You got this. Yeah, but yeah, if you're teaching this to kids, just make that one, make it funny. Make it gross, make it personal, make it funny. Digit memory is easier to train than things like situational memory, but it can all be achieved. Yes. And I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. I haven't even done that much of it, and I was shocked how much it changed my life to do even a little. So like I'm not gonna like demand that everyone try this, but if you are someone who thinks of yourself as having a bad memory, I want you to just like spend a week doing memory exercises and like practicing thinking of things in memorable ways, and then see if it's different.
Months.
You can never forget phone numbers, but you have a bad memory for people's names. Bro, this is why I can't be a streamer. I was about to be like, yeah, I remember all of my childhood friends' phone numbers. I remember all of these phone numbers. I don't know why, they just like are stuck in my head. I was about to just like list off phone numbers. You can't do that. You can't do that. Do butts stop working if you use them for everything? Yeah, try and use a good mix. You know, mix it up, stir it around, right? Make it weird, make it different, make it new. You know? Do butts stop working if you use them for everything? Is insane out of context. Real. That is the content we're making today, I guess. I didn't expect to open up stream and be like, just find butts in there. But like, that's what we're after today, I guess. My butt doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry, Danger Dave. I'm sorry. Praying for the fast recovery of your butt. This is my LewdTuber arc. Is I'm just like, haha, butts. That's a LewdTuber to you guys. That's a LewdTuber. I'm basically doing virtual girlfriend content now. A girlfriend experience content because I said butts. Guys, this is exactly like a girlfriend would do. I assume girlfriends are just people you see on your computer who say butt, right? That's what a girlfriend is. Yeah, girlfriend experience. I had to remember it, which is so funny after me talking about training your memory, and then I'm just like virtual girlfriend for girlfriend on the computer, girlfriend experience. Yeah, my favorite girlfriend experience where she says butts over and over. Ban Ellie, no, please no ban. This is my channel. If someone's gonna ban me, it should be Twitch. It should be Bezos himself. Look me in the eyes when you do it. Look me in the eyes when you ruin my life, Jeffrey. He didn't do it last time, but he'll do it this time. I should probably stop talking about like all that stuff, right? Like probably all of that stuff I should stop talking about. He's coming for me. Look me in the eyes, Bezos. GFB, if your girlfriend was weirdly obsessed with butts and Jeffrey Bezos, you need to be in the beach and pool sweat category with this type of content. I know, I'm literally talking about like, this is how you can unlock new levels of academic achievement. It's butts. The secret is butts. Like literally actually true. Like actually literally true. But at the same time, I realize that it is kind of insane. But real. Your standard for true GFE is constant minimum topic of butt. It is literally true, though. It is literally true. Like, this will improve your academic performance, and I don't know how they would teach this in school, but yeah, if you're teaching it to kids, then make it funny, make it personal, or make it gross. If you're teaching it to adults, make it, raunchy. Lewd. Make it personal or make it gross. And that works out pretty well. That works really, really well. I still use it to memorize lyrics. For real, putting music to stuff. When I was a kid, my mom used to write music to help us memorize things. And I still remember like a lot of those things because of those songs. Like I can, like the minerals, fats, carbs, and protein. Wait, the nutrients, fats, carbs, and proteins. Minerals made by earth dissolved in plants. Water is the most important because of digestion, and the vitamins A, D, E, K stored in body, dissolved in fat, fat soluble B, C, not stored in body, dissolved in water, and the cell contains a nucleus, cytoplasm, and a cell membrane. I don't even remember when this was from. I was like such a little kid, and my mom wrote this song, and I will remember this forever. I will remember, hey Gobi, you know your times tables because you learned them in songs. Yeah, my mom would write us songs for like anything, like Lima, Peru, Havana, Cuba, Panama City, Mexico City, Guatemala City, Guatemala. Like I still know all the capitals of South and Central America because of that song. My mom would like make these songs for us, and then like by the time I was like in middle and high school, I would just make the songs myself, you know? I would just make these songs myself for different things that I had to memorize. And like, I will not lie, it's goated. If you have time to memorize something, put it in a song. You know, especially a sequence of events. That was how I did all of the dates for AP European History. Release the learning songs on Spotify? No. No. Anyone else remember Harry? He likes beverages? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium? No, I always just did, like, they have kind of a beat in my head, you know? Like, I just kind of, they have a beat. So it's like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium. Anyway, but the point is, as you go through it, you just like picture like, right? And like the flashing lights, and it's sort of a club atmosphere, and there's like people dropping it, you know? And like you just kind of go like that. That helps me.